Hello, everyone. Can you hear me? This is Joe. How you doing? Glad to have you with us. I know there'll be some others joining us shortly. So what we're doing tonight is we're hoping that a whole bunch of us will be able to expand our contact base, which is activity number one, creating your list on Facebook and LinkedIn. Now, I've been watching some of Max Steingart's trainings over the last little while and talked to some of the execs in the company, Stephanie Peters and others, Jim McEwen, and a lot of them are using Facebook as a way, and LinkedIn obviously, as a way to generate leads. Look for targeted leads. Look for the people that we're looking for. So I'm going to let Max show you what he's been doing for years and how he's helped a lot of people in a lot of different companies use this tool. And I know that you're not going to learn everything you want in this hour, but take notes and look at what he's doing. And he's going to offer you a special deal on further training afterwards, and we'll be in touch with everyone about that also. Okay? And Max, I'll pass the mic to you.
And I'd like to welcome all of you to this special training. I've known Eddie Bestoso, God, for I don't know how many years, and been to his house in Fort Lauderdale several times. Jim McEwen, good friend. In fact, I could tell you a funny story about how Alan Pariser tried to recruit me into Melaleuca about 20 years ago while I was reading the book Think and Grow Rich at a Denny's close to the Fort Lauderdale, to the Palm Beach airport. In any event, folks, it's nice to be here. And what I'm going to be sharing with you is truly the fast and easy way to build your Melaleuca business. And we're going to be talking primarily about two social networks. We're going to be talking about Facebook, and we're going to be talking about LinkedIn. Now, LinkedIn may be a new social network to you, but it's one you really can't ignore. Now, I'm very proud of the success people have had with my social media trainings over the years. But during this special training, I'm going to take things to a whole new level because I'm going to show you something new that I've recently discovered that, frankly, changes the game for everyone. And what I mean by that is everything that you do on Facebook, everything that you do on LinkedIn can produce immediate results. And when we talk about immediate results, we mean you have the opportunity to engage or talk to someone. Now, I've just, this is my 21st anniversary, 21st year teaching this. Over the weekend, I was doing a training for $1 million affiliate marketers in a company up in Orlando. And that's the owner, and the top three networkers in the company all went through my trainings. Tom is number one, and he picked this up 4 years ago. Suzanne started working with me last year. In 4 months, she became the number 2 recruiter in her company. It took her 11 months to create a six-figure income. And the surprise for the weekend was Thaddeus, who went through my program years ago, and it's changed his life. It's going to change yours too. And I'm not trying to impress you. I'm just trying to impress upon you what you can be doing. What I'm going to teach you here will empower you to use these social networks to talk to more people than you can imagine. And the whole idea is to qualify people. Now, I recognize and appreciate that Melaleuca is not a network marketing company. It's a consumer direct marketing company. You're in a class by yourself and competing with entrepreneurs in other network marketing companies. The top earners in every kind of company will tell you they owe their success to Facebook and LinkedIn. They have teams of people enrolling their best new reps in less than an hour a day. And the best part about it is their new recruits are duplicating the process within a few days of joining their business, but nobody's telling you how they're doing it unless you're on their team. Well, during this free training, you're going to learn how they're doing it, and you're going to learn how you can do it too. So I want all of you to think mobile. I want you to think texting, because texting is the way you talk to people today on a social network. And I want you to think big, because you can build your Melaleuca business anywhere in the world that you want. And to answer one of the questions in the box, we are recording this, and we're going to make this recording available to everyone. Now, I'm going to show you step by step exactly how to instantly connect with perfect prospects, communicate with them at will, and close the sale in less than an hour a day. You know, Earl went through this process back in February, connected with 14 people, sponsored 9 that turned into 35 in 2 weeks. That's 65% of the people he reached out to signed up in his business. 90 days later, he enrolled 9 people a month, 9 every month for 3 months, and those 27 people, that group of 35 people, blossomed into 430 people. Jeanette has a salon. She is building her business all around the world, and she's tearing it up. It took her it took her a little over a month to become the best recruiter in the business, and she doesn't tell other people in her company about me. By the time you get this, okay, you can, in an hour or 2 a day, you can be literally signing somebody up every single day. By May, 7 people her first 7 days. And for people that want to know, well, how long does it take? She met a network marketer in Brazil, signed him up within an hour. Now, I want to ask all of you, what brought you into your business? Inspiration or desperation? We're going to make this interactive. And I'm going to help some of you engage some of your existing Facebook friends, and hopefully some of you are going to make a sale within the next 24 hours. So type in the question box, what brought you into your business? Inspiration or desperation? And also type in the box how many Facebook friends you have and how many LinkedIn connections you have. And we're going to give you some actions and activities that you can take that can result in a sale within the next 24 hours. Inspiration, desperation, number of Facebook friends, and number of LinkedIn connections. Now, what would you attempt to do if you knew you couldn't fail? If I put you in a room with 1,000 people, and I told you that everybody in the room that was wearing a green shirt would buy your products eagerly and probably become some of your best customers for life. And all you had to do is walk around that room and you pick out the people in the green shirts. How would that make you feel? How about if you could walk into a room with 1,000 people? Not only be able to pick out the people who would buy your products, how about picking out the people who are looking for business opportunity? How would that make you feel if you could talk to 5 to 10 of those people every day? We're going to show you how to turn your cold market prospects after you go through your warm market. We're going to show you how to turn cold market prospects into warm market friends in seconds. Because that's all it takes, seconds. You know more about a person by reading their Facebook page, by reading their posts, and they know more about you than if you live next door to each other for a year. Now, Facebook and LinkedIn are making a lot of changes. And in the last few weeks, I'm blown away by the speed in which people are connecting with other people on Facebook and LinkedIn. Now, there are many reasons why the world's obsessed with smartphones and social media. And there are many ways for you to cash in. I mean, people are walking into buildings. They're walking into poles. They're walking into traffic because their eyes are glued to that little screen. Well, they do that because they get needed information fast. There's entertainment, there's videos, there's music. People can check their email, their messages, their notifications. But the big draw is the immediate connection to people. Now, Facebook has 1.65 billion people. LinkedIn today has 450 million professionals. You don't have the kids. You don't have the parents looking at the kids. You don't have the people looking for dates. It's professionals. And they give you a simple, easy way to filter down through this huge database of people and connect with the people you want to know. You see, having access to these people, 2 billion, means nothing if you're not talking to the right people. So you have to remember, as you go through this process, you're not trying to make a sale when you talk to someone. You're trying to determine if there's an opportunity to make a sale. And by the way, this should apply to your conversations with people on the phone or face-to-face. You totally eliminate rejection if you shift the way you think when you're talking to someone. Don't try to sell them something. Learn if there's an opportunity to sell. We're going to show you how to recruit better reps faster on Facebook and LinkedIn. We're going to show you how to leverage your time so that for every hour that you're spending on Facebook, for every hour that you're spending on LinkedIn, there are measurable activities that you can take that should result in sales. So you all can start fast. You can talk to people on Facebook and LinkedIn today. We're going to give you some actions that you can take. Now, let me take a moment, introduce myself properly, and explain why you should listen to me. 21 years ago, I broke the code to a social network called America Online. And I used their live chatting features to develop a simple formula that helped me add thousands of like-minded people to a network marketing business in 18 months. It will work for your company as well. The term social network wasn't used back then, but everyone engaged in live chatting. Today, live chatting is also called texting or private messaging, and it's one of Facebook and LinkedIn's most popular features. The number of social networks has increased dramatically over the years, and so has the number of people on them. Social networks have come and gone. At its peak, AOL had 36 million users. Today, Facebook has 1.65 billion users, LinkedIn 450 million professionals, and the formula works on both of them better than ever before. In the old AOL days, the profile contained 600 characters. People didn't use their name. They used screen names. And you had very, very little information to decide, is this somebody I want to talk to or not? But it was enough. They had an advanced search, which allowed you to filter down and find men or women, people in different locations. And this was what gave the social network AOL amazing life. You create a profile, you put it in a directory, and then you're free to mix and mingle with everybody else in the social network. Well, on Facebook, you can go up and you search that toolbar. You start with your friends, your warm market contacts. Just put their number in there. You can locate many of your friends by searching for them by their name, their email address, or their phone number. Just put it in there. Check your phone's contact list to see if you're connected with everyone on Facebook. If they're important enough to be on your phone's contact list, you need to connect with them on Facebook. Now, you could also find perfect prospects, people who went to the schools you attended, belong to the same clubs or associations you belong to, people in professions that are predisposed to buy your products or your business, people in network marketing who live in your area, people in network marketing who live where you want to expand your business, people who are entrepreneurial, and people who are business owners. You can find them by typing things in that box. You can also find perfect prospects in social networking groups, personal development groups, life coaching groups. And you can find people with business pages, fan pages, and product pages that are clearly selling things. You can look at the people who like or follow the people with the pages listed above. Now, the formula has proven to be timeless. As the number of social networks dramatically increased over the years and the number of people on them virtually exploded, I've been helping entrepreneurs use them to get more free leads, recruit more reps, and become top earners in their companies. If you're trying to use Facebook and LinkedIn to build your business, the information you're about to learn here is going to be truly life-changing. Now, since I introduced the formula, I've trained and shared it with hundreds of thousands of entrepreneurs who in turn have influenced the millions of people that they work with. The formula has worked for everyone on all of the social networks that followed AOL, and it will work on every social network that comes along in the future. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, and close them. I call them the 4 C's. Live chatting is exactly like talking with someone, can produce instant results and an immediate sale when you connect with the right people and saying the right things. Ronda Collier is one of my students who 3.5 years ago went through my boot camp. I spent some private time with her. And in 3 years, she went from 150K to 750. She met 2 of her biggest business builders on Facebook, and it was the chat function that exploded her business. Part-time entrepreneurs have used the formula and live chatting to go full-time in their business. So your next partner could be ready to talk to right now. Many of the prospecting and recruiting strategies I invented with the formula years ago are still being successfully used today. When you follow the formula exactly, you can be talking to someone about your business and closing a sale today. Entrepreneurs love the formula because it can be instantly duplicated by everyone they bring into their business. And the people who have consistently applied the formula have risen to the top of their companies, become top earners, and earn millions of dollars. Now, some top earners have gone on to create and market their own versions of the formula. So if you've purchased someone else's program before finding mine and my information looks familiar, now you know where this came from. And when I said the formula has worked on every social networking site, I'm also including the online dating sites too. People are using the formula to make love connections. I personally know hundreds of networkers who have used it successfully. In fact, I'm a product of my product. I used the formula to meet my wife Debbie on Match.com, but that's a story that I'm going to share with you another time. Here's the bottom line. If the formula has worked for me, and tens of thousands, actually it's hundreds of thousands of others I've trained, it's going to work for you too. Luckily, you don't have to take my word for it. The testimonials on my website speak for themselves. Now, there's a lot of great information available to you out there that will help you produce results on Facebook and other social networks over time. What I'm going to show you here is faster, it's easier to do, and it produces immediate results. It will fill your sales funnel with eager prospects who are ready to buy from you. See, Facebook and LinkedIn have built a list of everyone in the world that you would want to talk to, and it provides you with simple ways and convenient ways to do it. You can connect with more perfect prospects for your business easier on Facebook and LinkedIn than any place else. In fact, you can talk to people that will, anywhere in the world, make a sale in only 30 minutes when you're talking to the right people. Facebook and LinkedIn have influenced every kind of business. They've reduced network marketing's 3-foot rule to 3 inches. The simple reason that people spend more time on social networks like this are because they use it to connect with other people that they know and like. Now, most people trying to make money on Facebook and LinkedIn are so focused on the fact that it gives everyone direct access to so many people, they forget these sites were created as social and professional networks, and they're out there blatantly trying to sell stuff. They fail miserably, and many get their pages canceled. Most people on these sites are not interested in what you're selling. They're online to connect with other people, not filtered through masses of online promotions. The simple reason that people spend more time on these sites is because they use it to connect with people that they know and like. A significant portion of the people on these sites would buy what you're selling if they knew about you, if they liked you, and if they trusted you. It's easy to establish relationships with anyone. Sell them anything when you follow this simple program. The process of monetizing Facebook is truly as easy as reaching into a bowl of candy and pulling out a green M&M. The key is relationships with the right people. You are in a relationship business, aren't you? So I'm going to show you how to connect with perfect prospects on both of these sites and talk to them right now. I'm going to show you how to connect with everyone you know in your existing warm market and have them buy from you without being rejected. Matter of fact, this is so much fun it can become addicting. And I'm serious. Rather than chase your friends, they will chase you. And if you don't have many friends, if you've totally burned through your warm market, you can make new ones. Connect with perfect strangers who need and want what you're selling. I'm going to show you how to find ideal prospects that are a perfect fit for your business. People who will be happy to hear from you, eager to buy from you, and ready to get into business with you. You're about to learn how to connect with complete strangers as easily as you could reach into that bowl of candy and pull out a green M&M. Ensure that everyone accepts your friend requests and answers your messages, and you can close a sale in less than an hour a day. Now, everyone on Facebook and LinkedIn are going to fall into one of three groups. One, your friends and connections that you actually know. Second group are your friends and connections that you don't know at all. You just got connected to these people. And then there's everyone else on Facebook and LinkedIn. So you're about to discover how to chat with anyone in any of these three groups at your convenience. Chatting with other Facebook and LinkedIn users is not only the simplest way to sell something, it's the fastest. Now, top earners in your business will tell you, you want to be successful? You got to talk to 5 people about your business every day. Now, you can easily do that on Facebook in less than an hour. You want to be wildly successful? You must talk to 10 people about your business every day. And you can do that on Facebook and LinkedIn in less than 2 hours. See, you can identify perfect prospects simply by looking at the pictures and the contents of the page. You know what they do. Easy to make the right choices. Well, Facebook has gone through a number of significant changes over the last 4 or 5 months. They've added new features that empower you to connect with everyone. And these new features have caused me to literally create a whole bunch of new strategies that will enable you to engage your best prospects. And for those of you that are former students, the old strategies still work. And of course, there are new scripts that you use with these people to close more sales faster. Now, I don't know whether you've paid any attention to your Facebook page, but you'll notice on your timeline that they're now publishing more information about you that can be visible to people as soon as they look at your page. Now, why are they doing that? They're doing it because there's a tremendous amount of competition going on between Facebook and LinkedIn. You see, years ago, in 2009, when Facebook was chasing MySpace, they added the live chat feature. And from 2009 to 2011, they went from 300 million users to 600 million users. They sucked the life out of MySpace. Well, LinkedIn, last September, added a live chat feature. And that's going to explode too. They're both fighting for your attention. Now, so here on your timeline page, you have all this information. They've added these new emoticons, which gives you an opportunity to express emotion, gives people an opportunity to react and respond to anything you do, or vice versa. And you use these little emoticons as a method of connecting with people. You know, one of my students came up with a phenomenal idea. Every day they're going to go out and they're going to like. They're just going to put a like or a love or one of these things to total stranger. It's got to be genuine, but that's the way they start the process. It's just as easy if you're going to do that to send them a friend request and send them a little note. But there are all kinds of ways to connect with other people. Now they're taking it and they're making it easier for you. So out of 166 likes, 11 of them were loves. And you could literally bring up who's who, and you could bring up and see who these people are. Another thing that Facebook has done is they've changed their messaging features. When you send a message in the past to someone that you didn't know and you had no mutual friends, it went to their other folder. People never got it. People never saw it. Today, the other folder has been changed to message requests. So when you send a message to someone that you don't know, it goes through and they have a little notice that, hey, you got a message from somebody that you don't know. Now, hold on to your hats, because I'm going to share with you the big game changers on LinkedIn. And I have to tell you something, there are so many that I'm just going to pick out the big ones. See, what LinkedIn has done, in addition to adding live chat, they're no longer just a repository for resumes. LinkedIn has become Facebook for professional. And you can begin stuffing fresh new pre-qualified prospects into your pipeline at breakneck speed and explode your income immediately. Well, these new Facebook features, coupled with some of the other features that they've added, make it easier for you to connect with people. LinkedIn is Facebook for the corporate world. Again, new strategies and scripts will empower you to talk to more people and close more sales. It's the live chat feature, folks, that makes this connection possible. Their fastest growing demographic are people between the ages of 20 and 29. They currently have 40 million millennials. Their LinkedIn search is now 300% faster. They have better searching features than Facebook. Let me give you an example of how it works. You go over on LinkedIn, let's say you're searching for chiropractors. Well, when we did the search, there are 36,716 chiropractors on LinkedIn. Well, what we do is we can check and see how many chiropractors. You can break it down. Show me all the chiropractors within 25 miles of San Diego. There's 359. And as we scroll down and look at them, every one of them has a Facebook page. You find them on Facebook, you find them on LinkedIn. 2,273 chiropractors in Australia. And when you write to these people, they write back right away. This is your LinkedIn homepage, okay? Let me show you some of the features. They have added dozens of Facebook features. Number one, they'll show you who reviewed your profile. They'll tease you with that and gives you an opportunity to reach out and connect with someone. Hey, I noticed you noticed my profile. I checked out yours. We seem to have similar interests. Let's connect. You can share an update, upload a photo, or publish a post, just like Facebook. This is something that is absolutely terrific. Every day, they are going to reach out to you and give you 15 ways to keep in touch with someone that you're already connected to. And again, you could like it, you can send them a message, or if you don't want to talk to that person, you could skip it and go to the next. They're going to let you know the timestamp of when that person did it. Well, Rasul here posted that 1 day ago. And again, you can follow people. On your homepage on LinkedIn, you have a news feed, just like Facebook. Then you can like and you can comment and you can share anything that you see. Publish a post and people can follow you. Everything that you do on on LinkedIn can be shared with Facebook and Twitter. Now, in the last several weeks, they've really expounded on the features. So when you see on LinkedIn that somebody likes or made a comment about something, well, you can look them up, open it up, and you can connect with any of these people, whether they're your friends or whether they're a total stranger. It is easy to reach out and connect with anyone. Same thing with comments. I'm going to give you a success story. A few years ago, Marty WeWorker was building a networking business, and he wanted to recruit millennials. So I shared with him, I showed him how you can find people, young people in college who could conceivably be interested in getting into your business. I mean, you could probably make more money building a Melaleuca business than you could working at a Burger King. And it's a little bit easier. So he goes out and I'll show you exactly the search that he did. And he connects with Alex Morton, who at the time was 20 years old, attending Arizona State. And he dreamed of becoming a multimillionaire. And sure enough, 5 years later, he did it. And he really shot Marty up to the top of the pay plan in their company. So on LinkedIn, you could go in and you could search for people by college. Arizona State, 300,601 people on LinkedIn that attended Arizona State. Filter it down by dates. When did they go to college? When did they graduate? And it breaks it down by sales. People went to the schools, what they do, what their background is. And you have all kinds of choices of people to talk to. Again, whatever you do on Facebook and whatever you do on LinkedIn, you can do on Facebook and Twitter. Now, one of the things that you can do is you can engage people, and you could engage people who react and respond to anything you do. Change your picture, people are going to like it. Change your cover, people are going to respond, giving you an opportunity to start to talk to them. Hey, I'm glad you liked my post. What are you doing these days? Is something that you would say to all of your friends. Irene is a retired CPA on her way to becoming $1 million earner in the company. And all she does is react and respond to the people that like her posts. 3 posts, 3 sales. Lee makes the post. I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortune on the internet and retire early. And some of you might be thinking, well, I don't feel comfortable saying something like that. I mean, I'm not making a fortune. I mean, I'm a long way from retiring. Well, the thing is that as long as you know that there are people in your business that, like Joe, like Jim McCune, like Eddie and Alan, I mean, you know people that are extremely successful in the business. So when you make a statement like that, or you could just say, hey, I'm ready to help 5 more people retire early. You're saying it in conjunction with your business. So within 8 hours, she got 33 people that liked it, and she had 17 comments, and she couldn't believe it. The next day, she had 18. And she had all kinds of opportunities to engage these people in a conversation. They all wanted to know what that was about. But again, she knew in advance by the contents of the page and the previous conversations, the people that she absolutely didn't want to talk to. The secret to making sales on Facebook and LinkedIn every day, it's really this simple. Talk to people. Chatting is talking. All you need is a free Facebook profile page to make sales on a daily basis starting right now. Same thing with LinkedIn. The best part about it is LinkedIn is making changes to attract a younger audience, and my God, it's working. First quarter of this year, the number of subscribers up 35%. We're waiting for the figures for the second quarter, but I'm betting it's going to be at least another 35%. Your free Facebook and LinkedIn profile pages tell your story to the entire world. They promote and brand you, either who you are today or who you'd like to become in the future. And once you're hooked up and connected, you communicate with people this way. You hold the ticket to communicating with people on Facebook and LinkedIn in the palm of your hand. Now, let me give you some basic fundamental facts about social networks that will enable you to pick out the right people. You see, there are 5 reasons people create a profile page. They're there to find a date. They're there to connect with their existing friends or make new ones. They're there to network. They're there to maintain relationships or establish new ones. And they're there to sell. It's easy to identify who to talk to because everyone's agenda is obvious. The picture, the page contents, their activity reveals and confirms their agenda. So it literally, those candies and nuts represents everybody on Facebook, everybody on LinkedIn, and the green M&Ms represent business builder. The blue M&Ms represent people involved in network marketing that appear to be doing well. Customers, people who would buy, your products. Stay-at-home moms with young children who would be interested in non-toxic products in their home. You'll also find unhappy network marketers, and you'll find affiliate or internet marketers, people that are trying to make money online, and frankly, they're not. Facebook and LinkedIn today are big bowls of candy. They're gold mines, virtual gold mines of prospects that you could reach into any time from any place. If I told you that those yellow M&Ms in that bowl represented Zumba instructors that had young kids and were keenly interested in having your type of products in their home, how would that make you feel? Connecting with the right people is truly as easy as reaching into that bowl and pulling out the appropriate colored piece of candy. See, if you know in advance that someone's a perfect prospect for what you're selling, and you develop a relationship with them before you talk about your business, you're going to sell to more people. And relationships are created instantly. Simply remember to treat other people on Facebook and LinkedIn like you'd like to be treated. Together, they are an unbeatable combination. You could play one off the other. And again, it's all about talking to people. I got this from my friend Cliff. He sent this to me from when he was in Russia. One of his leaders in the UK Senate. In the past 3 weeks, I contacted 90 people. That's 30 people a week. Monday through Friday, that's 6 people a day. Got 30 of them to watch a video, spoke to 30. Now that's highly unusual. Usually you get somebody to watch a video and maybe half of them don't want to talk to you. All 30 spoke to them because they were selective about who they showed the video to in the first place. And out of those 30 people, 10 of them joined this team. Dad makes a post about weight loss, and all kinds of people respond. Lewis made a post. I'm ready to help 5 more people make their fortunes on the internet. And 2 of Lewis's friends wanted to know. Your post can be seen by your friends and by everyone else on Facebook. Sandy was his upline. So as soon as you bring people into the business, you get your friends to post as well, and the duplication process starts. You make the right post, Charlie goes, I've been blown away that 23-year-olds are making $5,400 a week in my company without going to college. 26 people liked it. Hey, I'd like to know. I'd like to join the crew. That's great. Bring me in. Private message me. 26 people responded. 7 people made appointments, and he made 1 sale. The person he sold to was somebody that he went to college 18 years ago. Gennady is a seasoned network marketer. He joined the company, and in 2 weeks, he brought 57 people into his business. And it duplicates. 2 of his leaders brought 20 people each into the business. So when you make a post, people are going to respond. You write back, and you respond to the people who respond to whatever you do. Of course, the other thing that you could do is you could reach out to people that usefully are doing things. So it's either you respond to the people who are reacting to your posts or your activity, or you react to somebody else's. You can go from hello to welcome aboard in 30 minutes. Kelly went through our boot camp, and while she was in boot camp, she signed up 3 people, and one of the people that she brought in 5. Again, it duplicates. It took her 90 days, and by the time she mastered it, now she can make a sale every day. And again, it duplicates. Solomon can get someone interested in his business in 7 minutes. The night before he sent me this, he signed up 2 people. One was a total stranger 24 hours prior. And by the end of the month, he signed up 7 people. Now, let's talk about the different types of profiles. Okay, you got the agenda down. Dating, friendship, networking, relationships, and sales. Well, the most prolific profile type that you want to connect with are what we call the eager socializers. When you write to these people, they respond fast. Their profiles are full of information. Many of them have a follow me button that will let you actively post, like, comment, and share things on their page. They've got a lot of friends, and they're open to making new ones. When people look at your page, their perception of who you are should be an eager, friendly socializer. Then we have the e-marketing socializers. They respond very fast because they're clearly trying to sell something. Their profiles are typically all business, and when you make the connection, typically in their first message to you, they throw up all over you and put their business right in front of you. And we have a script in our scripts book called Recruiting the Recruiter that will enable you to turn the tables on these people, and if they're not happy and they're not making money, you can bring them into your business. Then we have the reluctant socializer. Now, this is somebody, they won't respond, but they will complain to Facebook that you invaded their space. You see, they only want to be connected to the people they know. Minimal information visible on their profile. So even if you've got the greatest opportunity in the world, even if you share similar values and similar interests, if you're not a family member, past or current friend, or a coworker, save yourself the aggravation. And finally, there's a missing in action socializer. They don't respond at all. Why? Because a couple of years ago, they went on Facebook and LinkedIn because somebody told them they're making lots of money. Their business is growing crazy. Well, they went in. They spent a lot of money marketing, advertising, trying to put it up. It didn't work for them. It didn't work for them because they weren't doing what I'm sharing with you today. The missing in action socializer hasn't been active for an extended period of time, so when you reach out to these people, it's a flaming waste of your time. All right. Now, let's talk about the rules or the laws. Because you have to follow these if you expect to win what I call the prospecting and recruiting game. Okay? We know the agenda. We can pick out the types of people who would clearly be interested in what you're doing. So now let's talk about the law. Social networking law number 1. What you see is what you get. What you see on a person's page, their pictures, their words, their posts, their links, indicate their online agenda. What they see on your page is what they expect you want to talk about. So if you've turned it into a commercial for your Melaleuca business and you start reaching out to strangers you don't know, they kind of run away. Social networking law number 2. There are 3 reasons a stranger doesn't respond to you. The big one is they don't know you, they don't want to know you. In other words, you reached out to the wrong people. or they haven't used their account, or they think you're trying to sell them something. Social networking law number 3 and 4 apply on the phone and face-to-face. Don't focus on making a sale when you talk to people. Focus on whether there's a sale to be made. Or in other words, the key to avoiding rejection is to never talk about your business in any detail until you've learned that the person you're talking to has a real, genuine need or an interest in your business or your products. Social networking law number 3 and number 4 apply on the phone and face-to-face situations too. Listen more than you talk. You're in a listening business, not a talking business. You're in a sorting business, not a convincing business. The most successful people in your business are good listeners. 4 social networking laws that if you follow them, you'll end up talking to more people and closing more sales. Engage eager and e-marketing socializers. Follow the 4 laws to talk to 5 or 10 people every day. And your success is truly a few clicks away. The MAX method, or 100K social media recruiting formula, again, is behind the success of the top earners in just about every company. Create a page, connect with people, communicate with them, close them, or some variation. Follow the steps, enjoy the rhythm, enjoy the dance. Once your page is up, it's a 1, 2, 3. Create, done. Once you're done with that, it's connect, communicate, close. Connect, communicate, close. Enjoy the dance. Focus on the other person when you talk to people, and you're on your way to immeasurable success. Again, it's all about talking to people. Now, Facebook's changes include searching. And this is changing almost weekly. They've eliminated their graph search, which made it really easy to find people. So now you have to search for people using keywords in a particular sequence. People like Tony Robbins. People like Tony Robbins and live in Chicago. All kinds of ways to search for people. People like traveling and are not my friends. Now let me give you an example of how this process works. Ricky Smith was going to Rome. His company was having an event. He lived in Scotland at the time. So he does a search, show me all the people in sales on LinkedIn in Italy, in Rome. You look up the zip code. And we initially were going to go with 10 miles. We went 50 miles out. And there were 42,512 people in sales on LinkedIn within 50 miles of Rome. We found Anna. Well, we did a search on Facebook for people who live in Rome. And sure enough, she's there too. So now, we chose her Facebook page. Her profile cover clearly indicated her hot button. And so we reached out to her, sent her a message. The page came up on Facebook. Someone I should like to know, after looking at your cover and that amazing dog, I'd have to agree. Perhaps your page came up because I'm planning a trip with my wife to Rome next Thursday. She answered 2 minutes later. Search for people over 50 who live in Berlin, like Tony Robbins. People over 50 who live in Berlin and like, or people over 40, over 30. Rita changes her picture. 2 of her friends responded. She signed them up in the business. And John registered for my February boot camp, I believe. And before the first night of boot camp, he'd already signed up 5 people. Freddie Malero learned this back in 2008. Today he's a 7-figure earner in his business. And Sherry makes a post, hears from 6 people, signs 3 of them up into her business. Now, this is a proven way to bring your warm market friends into your business that is so much fun, it can become addicting. Again, connect with everyone you know and have them buy from you without being rejected. You can also reach out and connect with total strangers. Easily make new friends. There are ideal prospects waiting to hear from you right now. You connect with complete strangers with the precision of a laser. His first 7 days, Brian sponsored 7 people. Now, 93% of Facebook users are mobile, and 50% of LinkedIn users are mobile. That's 216 million professionals. So you're connected to everybody with a smartphone. Users are talking to each other every day. Texting, messaging, and chatting is just like talking. And by the way, typing in all caps is considered shouting. Today, texting is easier, it's more convenient, it's totally stress-free, and it's more fun that you can actually talk to people this way. Here's a statistic for you. It takes 90 seconds for the average person to respond to a text message. Ronda Collier, after a coaching session we did, her page blew up. She had over 60 people respond. And 2 days later, she signed up too, had 3 more people waiting in the wings, got all of her leaders in my next 2 boot camps, and her business, like you saw, took off. To be successful in your business, you got to talk to people. Face-to-face is one way. Phone is another way. Texting with people is another way. It's your call, it's your choice. Talk to 5 people every day. It's 5 people a day. 25 people a week. If you're talking to 25 serious prospects about your business every week, you should at least sign up 2 or 3 people. Remember, talk to people. 5 a day, 10 a day. You can go from hello to welcome aboard in 30 minutes. See, you control conversations with people by asking questions. And in texting, as long as you end your text with a question, you're golden. The secret to closing more sales is to talk to more of the right people, and you just have to remind yourself that texting is talking. So again, law number 3 and number 4 come into play here. End your text with questions. You control your conversations by the questions. So if you only talk about your business with the people that needed and wanted what you're selling, you'd never experience rejection. Every profile is filled with blanks. You ask questions to fill in the blanks. It's like filling in a puzzle. And what you want to know is, are they a serious prospect based on their answers? Your success or failure in qualifying someone is going to rely on the questions you ask and the answers you receive. See, it's critically important to know exactly where the person you're talking to is coming from before you talk to them in detail about your business. When you identify a person's need or problem, you can introduce your solution and know precisely what to say that will interest them and overcome whatever objections they might have. The key to success in your business on Facebook and LinkedIn is to first realize that a certain percentage of the people on it are predisposed, eager, ready, and willing to buy your products or get into your business. Instead of wasting time reaching out to a bunch of people who will never buy your products, there are simple ways to find and perfect ways and means of attracting the people who will, before they're contacted by your competitors and they buy from them instead. Any kind of sales is a numbers game. And when you first begin prospecting and marketing on Facebook and LinkedIn, you have to qualify your prospect. So if you've got lead capture pages and all kinds of sales pages, you've built a system and you're spending an arm and a leg on AdWords and pay-per-click to drive traffic to them, guess what? You'll never spend another penny. Because you could go on Facebook, you could go on LinkedIn, connect with perfect prospects, and put them in that funnel. The law of numbers works in your favor when you know in advance that someone needs and wants what you're selling. So when you're talking to someone, their answers to some simple questions can move someone through your qualifying process. Ask the right questions and you'll talk to fewer people, and yet you'll make more sales. You're not in a convincing business. You're in a sifting and sorting business. You connect with people. You attract them from social networks. You connect with the prospects that you think clearly show the greatest chance of being interested and successful. You qualify them by asking questions, and then you enroll them. Now the fun starts. Some of these people are going to be coachable, eager to follow what you suggest, and they're going to duplicate. And they're going to rank advance. And some of these people are actually going to come out to become team builders. Pros sift. Amateurs convince or sell. And while we're at it, let's touch on the 80% rule, 80-20 rule. The 80-20 rule says that 80% of your business activity is going to come from 20% of the people in your business. So I'd be a little bit more selective about who I talk to. The more you have in common with someone, the easier it's going to be to connect with them. The more selective you are about who you talk to, the more successful you're going to be. See, having access to all these people means nothing if you're talking to the wrong people. Let me give you a quick example. I was doing a coaching session with Rob, and we got him a cover. He lives in Chicago, and then we made a post. Picture of Bora Bora. Within a minute, Nora, somebody who went to high school with, liked it. And then she writes, take me there. This is textbook. Hey, how have you been? That's Bora Bora. I'm great. I sell cars for BMW. What have you been up to? Recently retired from the moving industry. Now I have my own internet business. BMWs are great cars. How long have you been doing that? 18 years. Retired. That's sweet. What kind of a business? Well, in his case, I work with an expanding company in the health industry. 18 years is a long time. How's business? And she says, business is good for us. We never really got hurt with the crash. And then I said, you know, Rob, I don't think she's a candidate for your business. She hasn't indicated a need. And then she says, you look great. And Rob, of course, had lost 100 pounds. So many people today are hurting. You know, would you believe I lost 100 pounds? No way. How'd you do it? I'd be happy to share it with you, but how much weight do you want to lose? 40 pounds. This is the way you do it. IBM recently announced layoffs. You go over on LinkedIn and Facebook, you could find these people. On Facebook, IBM layoffs. People work for IBM in less than 10 seconds. A glance at the details of everyone's profile will tell you their socializer type, their common interests, their shared values, and if you want to make a connection. And the question is, will they be attracted to you when they see your page? People work for IBM and live in Philly. If you know who you're looking for, it's easy to locate perfect prospects for your business. You throw in the keyword. You can locate power prospects that fit your exact demographics, and it only takes minutes a day. So, who do you want to work with? Who are they? What do they do? What do they like? Where can you find them? Who do they know? Who do they follow? What do they read? All of that information is on their Facebook profile. What do they look like? Active on Facebook. Ambitious beyond their current circumstances. Would rather work for themselves than work for somebody else. Passionate about your products. Entrepreneurial by nature. You want to find somebody that's been successful at something. You want to find somebody that's positive, similar interests, and similar values to you. Again, it's easy to identify the eager and e-marketing socializers. The searching features enable you to filter down through all of these people, get to the people that you want to talk to. Keyword search in sequence. People live in Australia. People live in Sydney. People live in Melbourne. Keywords bring forth results. If you don't put the keywords in the right sequence, that's what you get. You search for prospects with mutual interests or similar values that need what you're selling. Save these and you'll use them over and over again. Now, Brent Bryson is a team elite. He's got the fastest growing group in New Skin. He's been working with me, I guess, now for 17 years. He came back for coaching about 3 years ago. He just came back this year. So it took him a week to get it, another week to refine it. By the third week, he got it. He made 3 sales. And he was blown away how easy it was to duplicate. In fact, his son Blake also started in January, and in 90 days he replaced his full-time income. His business went up 35% in a single month. And now he's got the fastest growing group in New Skin. See, it's all about duplication. It's not just what you do, it's what the people you bring into your business do. And this is fast. Mija makes a post. In his first week, he signs 5 people up in his business. 5 months later, he doubled his income. Melanie went through our July boot camp and made 8 sales. None from her fancy schmancy marketing methods. Sherry, again, we made a post. This is a duplication. Jason was in our boot camp in March, made a post, had 6 people like it, signed 3 people up his first night. Second week, 4 people on Wednesday, 3 people on Thursday. Third week, 10 people, total of 20. Rosie Gonzalez came out of boot camp, and a year later, she had 15,000 people in her business. Folks, it's not about how many friends you have on Facebook. The maximum number of Facebook friends you can have is 5,000. It's not about how many people like your articles, your posts, your blogs. It's not about that. It's about how many people you're talking to about your business. It's about your weekly, daily, monthly, quarterly, and annual sales. It's about income. It's about having a growing business and making more money every month than you're spending. Folks, it's about results. You know, there are 3 simple rules in life. If you don't go after what you want, you'll never have it. If you do not ask, the answer will always be no. And if you do not step forward, you will always be in the same place. Well, you can sit back on LinkedIn and Facebook, wait for people to find you, and I don't suggest that for a minute. You do certain activities on a daily basis that will attract people to you, and you pay attention when you see what other people are doing. You react to them. If you're not having the results you want, the reasons are obvious, easy to identify, and simple to fix. It's either what you've done with your page, the people you're contacting, or it's the way you talk to people. Now, I'm going to open this up for questions, and take a minute. I want to share with you a special training package that we've put together for everybody in Joe's team. Now, my Endless Free Leads home study course on the left is something that you can do at your own pace. You watch the videos, you stop it, you duplicate what you see. I'm going to go over what's included with Endless Free Leads. But to ensure that you get the most out of this, I have a boot camp starting in September, and I invite all of you to join me and participate. So you're going to get both of these for an extraordinarily low price. You go to www.maxsteingart.com/Joe Hetzel. You're going to get Endless Free Leads and Boot Camp both for $299. And during Boot Camp, we're going to work together. Let's talk about Endless Free Leads. You can check it out at endlessfreeleads.com. We have everything that you need in a multimedia format. You have the Facebook formula, create, connect, communicate, and close. The videos have PDFs attached so that you could either read about it or watch the videos, and you've got MP3 files so you could listen to it as well. It comes with the scripts book that you are absolutely going to love. Comes with a daily routine. Comes with a Facebook profile checklist, smartphone app, and the Facebook Fast Start video, which will have you making sales your first day. We have a whole section on closing the sale, what you need to say to people on a social network to make it happen. And we have as an epic bonus the video of Jeremy. He changes his picture and he makes a sale. Now, our September boot camp is going to run from the 6th to the 27th. And all of our sessions are at 9 o'clock at night. And if you can't make a session, it's all recorded. But during the daytime, 9 o'clock every morning, 4 o'clock in the afternoon, and 10 o'clock at night, 3 nights a week, I'm going to be available for you to log on and answer your questions. So don't go to endlessfreeleads.com and don't go to maxsteingart.com/bootcamp because you'll pay more. In bootcamp, I'm going to help you brand yourself. This is over a 3-week period. I'm going to answer all your questions. I'm going to help you connect with perfect prospects by looking at who you're talking to. I'm going to help you talk to more people and review your conversations with prospects. I'm going to help you overcome any obstacles that are slowing you down, and we'll do what it takes to remove whatever roadblocks you have. So you got boot camp and you have Endless Free Leads. But if you go to maxsteingart.com/Joe Hetzel, you get them both for $299. Let me look in the question box and see if we got any questions. Now, Diana wants to know, how do I sign up for LinkedIn? Just go to linkedin.com and sign up. Use the free service. Anybody else have any questions? Anybody have any questions? Okay, Rachel says, would a Facebook small business account be better than a personal page? And the answer, no. The answer is no. And Carolyn, I do believe, let me go over and check. Number one, it's not available in French. I'm doing another webinar. I usually have one at 10 o'clock. They may have moved this one back to 11. I'm not exactly sure. And Joe, yes, if they can't do the September boot camp, we will put you in the October boot camp. But what I would suggest you do, okay, is register as soon as you can. Register as soon as you can. Because even if you can't do the September boot camp, you can get Endless Free Leads. We have a fast start video that will get you going, get you started right away. The October boot camp will typically start on the second Tuesday of the month. So in October, it'll be on October the 11th when we start. Okay, what is the best introduction to approach people on social media? Gene, it's all about them. Connect with people that share your values, share your interests. Well, I'm always doing webinars. One of the things if you go to maxsteingart.com/webinars, I do them every day. Folks, I'm here for you, okay? If you have an hour a day, 2 hours a day, there's absolutely no reason why you can't be talking to 5 to 10 people every day. Let me look in the question. Let me see. Does it have? Let me scroll down here. We have a 2-payment option. Doesn't have to be 1 payment. Now, as soon as you register, and we also accept PayPal. So you got a 2-payment option. If you decide you're not going to do the September boot camp, at least get endless free leads so that you can start. Anyone else have any questions? Let me give you a quick view of our video training center. Okay, you come in here, you're going to have boot camp over here, you're going to have endless free leads over here. Can we do the boot camp only? Yes, you can. Sure you can. But, endless free leads is like the home study course. You're basically getting boot camp for free. I'm sorry, but you're basically getting endless free leads for free. Anyone else have any questions? Now, the other good thing is as soon as you register, you can get started. For boot camp, we have a Get Started Fast video. Many people watch this video and they start making sales right away with their existing page. Endless free leads, the Fast Start, will have you talking to people right away and making sales. Anybody else have any questions? You'll work with your warm market first, and then you're free to go out there and connect with your cold market. Your Facebook page should really be about you. What you do, I'm going to put it, no, it's over here, not workshops, it's boot camp, over here. Your Facebook page should reflect you on a professional level. Shouldn't be anything about your business. The workshops, several times a year we do workshops. They're 2 or 3 hours long. We also have 2-day events that are virtual. Your Facebook page should position you as somebody that's happy, somebody that is successful, and I really urge you all not to list stuff about Melaleuca. Keep it about you. I'm going to put in the chat window here. You go to www.maxsteingart.com/ okay? How long is this offer? Well, it's going to be up for at least 30 days. The sooner you get it, the sooner you order it, the sooner you get access to the information, the sooner you can get started. Jean wants to know, do I need to create a special Facebook page for my business? No. You can use your personal page. On your page, remember that you only have one chance to make a good first impression. Yes, it is US. We're going to show you how to work with your existing Facebook page. We're going to show you how to work with your existing LinkedIn page. Start talking to people. Something that I've noticed in the past when I work with people in my coaching program, I'd be logging into somebody's account and we get the page set up, and then we would send messages to people or we would answer mail. Now, 2 years ago, when I did this, 20% of the people responded right away. 80% responded in a day or two. Today, when we do that exact same thing, 80% of the people respond right away. And that's where we get a lot of our training material. I'm in the trenches every day with people just like you, helping them master social media. So our live support sessions, if you come over here to boot camp, every day we're on live, where you can log in and get your questions answered. So even though boot camp starts literally in almost 3 weeks, you can register, and as soon as you register, you get endless free leads. you get the Get Started Fast video, so you're actually getting an extra 2 or 3 weeks of extra time with me. The sooner you do it, the better. The sooner you do it, the faster you can get started. Anybody else have any questions? Now, let me ask you this question. How many of you indicated desperation and now feel inspired? Type it in the box. You know, this past weekend, when the owner of this company, invited me to come up there, I had no idea. The question is, can you attend those 3 times a day? Absolutely. There's no limit. What you do is you get on those sessions. You let me know you're there. You tell me what your issue is. You tell me what your problem is. And, we'll work on it. Smart people attend those several times a day. Is it best to go through endless free leads before registering for boot camp? No. People always ask me, well, Max, should I, I'm really considering getting into your coaching program. Should I do endless free leads in boot camp before you do coaching? Anything that's interactive is better. It pushes you. It motivates you. It gives you an opportunity to get feedback from me. With endless free leads, you watch the video, you apply what you see, and if you do it right, you'll get results. If you don't do it right, you just watch the video again, figure out what you needed to change, and do it. In boot camp, we work together. What if you don't have any computer skills? Diane, let me ask you a question. Can you text? Are you doing any texting now on your phone? And, of course, the other question is, I'm going to assume that, yeah, I got it. So right now you text, and you made it to this webinar. Now, between texting, making it to the webinar, and being able to set up a Facebook page, do you have a Facebook page? You're good to go. You got everything you need. Everything you need. You don't need anything else. And I'll tell you something. You are going to be blown away by how much fun you're going to have. And, I know this doesn't sound possible. But Diane, when we get done with boot camp, believe it or not, you're going to be capable of teaching people about social media. You're going to be giving Facebook advice. I know you're going, no way, but it's true. Because you're going to know more than 95% of the people on Facebook. Anyone else have any questions? Okay, so let me go back. Let me give you the website again. And yes, there is a 2-payment option. Register. We'll start. Is it refundable? If you download the scripts book, it's not refundable. Okay? Okay. So, you get access to the training. 48 hours. You watch the videos, and if you decide it's not for you after 48 hours, but do not download the scripts book. If you download the scripts book, not refundable. All righty? Last call. Anybody else have any questions? Alrighty then. If you're not talking to 5 people about your business every day, you could be. If you're not closing at least 1 person every day, well, you could be doing that too. So until next time, I look forward to working with all of you. Look forward to watching you rank advance in your business. And until next time, best of luck in building your business, and God bless.